whether it's video access or intrusion, I think the next evolution from that perspective is absolutely going to be cloud-based. Now, 2040 seems like a long time from now. Having said that, there's still people who are installing new systems that are on-prem today, even though cloud is available. So I think these kind of transitions, and I even know customers who still use analog cameras, even though IP first came on the scene over 20 years ago. So in my mind, I think what we'll see is just more of an evolution to cloud-based solutions from a video and access and intrusion perspective, and along with that, probably more of a transition to a managed service platform as well. I think our customers are going to ask us as systems integrators and as the industry overall to provide more services around what it is that we've supplied. So instead of just installing it and running and maybe servicing it when it breaks, spending more time with doing level 1 support, remote diagnostics, event monitoring, health monitoring, cyber monitoring. I think those kind of services will come into play as well.
I think that it'll be 100% or very close to 100% cloud for what used to be called the head end, meaning where the user interaction is for administrators, where the data storage is, where AI is going to reside, where the analytics will be, communication to other platforms. That'll all be in the cloud. One of the reasons I think that, in addition to all the shifting statistics on what percentage of the market is cloud, one of the reasons I think that, especially if you go out to 2040, which is 17 years from now, do you really believe that there are going to be any software engineers left who want to work on on-premise systems, or who are going to create them, or any business models that are still going to be based on licensing software to run on a local computer? I think the engineers for that will disappear because nobody's going to want to work on that ancient technology. I think that the business models are going to disappear because they're not recurring revenue, and nobody will choose to run a business that way.
Part of the biggest challenges is infrastructure. One of the key areas of growth and security has been, finally digitizing virtually the entire infrastructure, and that, we believe it or not, started, of course, in the 40s and 50s, and then the 60s and 70s. We saw the transformation, the digital wave, transforming everything from using the paper and abacus to the digitization of everything, right? And so with that in mind, infrastructure is going to be very different as we move forward. As we move into the 2030s, we're going to see greater use of communication systems, cellular systems, nimble systems. We're not going to see the need for on-premise infrastructure as we know it today. It's going to be more nimble as we use it. As we use our phones today, we're going to see security playing, the same part. Devices at the edge that are communicating.
There's more compute in the cloud than there is on the edge or on premise. I don't care how big a server you have from a traditional point of view. And if you want to do things that are interesting with AI, or things that are useful with AI, you're going to be doing that computing in the cloud, because there's so much more power there, there's more tools there, and it's more cost effective to do it there. So that's why I think it's going to shift for video as well as for access control.
All goes well, we should see a change in the internet of not communicating with a cloud anymore, but essentially we will be each other's cloud. And we will be communicating on a peer-to-peer basis rather than looking for the intelligence in this amorphous cloud and cloud service. If that doesn't happen, then a lot of other things will, become, the advancements will become more and more protracted. Like robots will have to communicate with a cloud at all times. What if that cloud communications goes awry? Big issues. If I have information that you need, I'll share it. If I trust you, that's it. I don't have to go to the cloud anymore. So instead of typing a Google question to the Google Cloud, I trust you more than the Google Cloud. I'm going to ask you. And you know what? You trust a lot of other people, and the security industry is going to help with this